Hi, I'm Trevi.
And I'm Kate.
And welcome back to our mother podcast called
6 Feet Above. I haven't seen you in so long.
Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long.
It's been years. It's been years.
Actually, millennia.
Millennials.
This is the Halloween episode.
And it's about to get spooky.
Spooktacular boots.
Yeah, and I think something really messed up is happening where you're wearing gloves and I'm not.
So I've never
Yeah,
worn
I
gloves
feel naked.
We're
in costumes if
Yeah.
you're on audio.
Things are about to get spooky. You have a stethoscope?
Stethoscope, yes.
Yeah,
I
so-
literally got a physical the other day.
Did you?
Paying homage to the person that felt my heartbeat.
Should we say the story of how this came to be?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Kate and I were on FaceTime doing our usual, like, what did we do this week kind of breakdown. And then I realized that this episode is going to be put out, like, a couple days before Halloween. And Kate and I were like, oh my God, we don't have podcasts. And we are like...
We don't podcast.
No, hello. And this is what happens when you do it. Yeah. And we realized we don't have costumes for the Halloween episode. And we didn't even think that we were... Just the month has been flying by.
It has. We've been doing a lot.
Fast. So we went on like DoorDash or Postmates and we just put in an order on Spirit Halloween when we were getting ready. And we were like, oh, that's not. So
We'll do anything for this podcast.
I guess, honestly, you could say that we invested in ourselves.
We did, because these were expensive.
They were $30 each.
Chunk of change.
No, because that is a chunk of change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I am, we're the most basic things you could be. But I
Right.
guess you could say that we are festive.
We are, and we care about this holiday, and we want to talk about it because I know a lot of you care about it too.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about Halloween is that it's when the veil is the thinnest between our world and then...
And then, so where was that source? Who gave you, like...
It's true. It's called Samhain. It's like actually true, which is why on Halloween it's good you're sober and like you lay low because you don't want to get spooky with it because the veil is the thinnest, which is why Halloween is so spooky.
Oh.
Between us and like, the upside down, if you will.
Oh!
I'm not pro, not a doctor, so just know that I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about.
She also doesn't work at an insurance company.
I don't work at an insurance company either.
So gag this one out.
Talk.
Gag this one out. I'm on Capsule, not sponsored. I'm on Capsule ordering my hormones because, I'm a, So thank you. I'm ordering my medication that's normally like, what, $2, $3, and it charges me like the full price. And then I'm like, oh, Blue Shield really let me go.
Right, you're like, I can't believe you actually did that.
Because that's the
How dare you.
spookiest thing of this whole Halloween season.
When I tell you 26 is so spooky for that reason, you're like, damn, I gotta be like an adult.
It's disgusting.
It's gross.
I mean, I paid...
It's hateful.
Yeah, and like the fact that like people aren't paying for my transition and I have to pay for it myself.
Let's talk about that.
I didn't ask to be trans. Maybe I transitioned, but I didn't ask to feel this way.
Period.
Blue Shield should be paying for it still. I should claim insanity.
Claim insanity, I'm telling you.
I'm saying.
You got to talk to my friend about it.
I might give her a call and be like, hey, girl, so what led you to ABC and XYZ?
Right.
You're
like way more stable than her, though, so I don't know if it's going to work.
I can f that up so
you
quick,
really
my love.
can.
Yeah, because once I want to buckle my shoe.
Can we say what you did at the canceled live show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't. Okay, so I saw my girl at the canceled live show. Woo! She killed it.
It was so fun. I had a really good time.
You slayed.
Thank you.
And you literally said an inside joke between us, and I cackled out loud.
Yeah, I was on the stage in front of 3,000 people, and I literally, knowing Kate in the audience, I go, 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
And I died, and Harper Rose looked at me. She was like, "Why was that so funny to you?"
Yeah, but we're referencing the Riddler.
The Riddler!
Wasn't he in the bed where he was just like thinking of riddles? He's like, 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
And he's still looking at all my stories, and I'm like, I hope to God you don't watch this podcast.
I hope he does.
Well, if he has taste, he does.
If he does. And honestly, he was probably in the back at the Dolby Theater laughing with us.
He probably was.
Yeah, I agree.
I met a 6 feet above girl in the bathroom at the Dolby.
Did she gag over you?
She was so sweet. She gagged, and she said that she manifested meeting me. I know, and I was like, in the Dolby Theater bathroom nonetheless.
Right.
She was so sweet. I was obsessed with her.
It's giving the actual fame.
It's kind of crazy being this famous.
It
yeah.
feels like it is. Yeah. made me feel so much better knowing that you were out there watching me because it was
I can't believe
nerve-wracking.
that.
It was
Yeah.
nerve-wracking. I don't remember the last time I've been on a stage that big since like before COVID.
You looked so calm, cool, and collected. Would have never known you were
Really?
nervous. The way, first of all, you walk out gagging it. You're like,
gagging it.
hello.
Wait, insert video here.
Yeah. Like slayed the, like Victoria's Secret.
Well,
And then,
the secret is that she was born as Victor.
but and that's what I wanted to hear at the show. But anyways, you were just so confident and hot, and your little like quips were everything. You were so good.
Ugh. Well, I can't wait till it's 6 feet above.
Hello.
Hey, I mean, you guys, we have some great things coming up. The next episode, we're going to spoil it right now. We may or may not have a guest. We may or may not have a guest, and it may or may not be someone named Paige motherfucking Camerlin. I'm a little nervous, but I think we're going to kill it.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else you want me to say.
Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're driving or trying to fall asleep, unfortunate that you're missing out on the Halloween costumes, but you can go on over to listen to the audio version. But don't forget to rate us 5 stars on the audio platforms because it helps push our pod. So in the spirit of, Kate's many, many years of nursing school,
right,
and my many, many years of, doing
Holiness.
pretty much everything right in religion.
Correct.
Being born a natural woman and
Right.
everything, I think that, like, me being a sinner just doesn't... And me having a song named Sinner, that would never happen.
Right.
So I think that this costume fits me. We're going to get into our spookiest or craziest Halloween stories, and I think I'm going to start,
Please,
I really don't know how to
please.
lay this story out because I don't think I've ever told it to anybody, but okay, so I think they still do it, but there's this music festival in San Bernardino where they normally do most of the like electronic dance music festivals out here.
Okay.
It was something Halloween, okay?
Mhm.
It's like a rave of sorts, and then they have like the top EDM DJs that are like have residencies in Vegas. Like major DJs come to this festival, okay? So I was working with the company who put it on, and they gave me Tana and Bella, Mari, we had our whole squad still back then. This was like 2017 or 2018,
Cute.
and this was I was with someone that I was talking to at the time,
Okay.
who was also a friend, but we were like hooking up. So it was like the beginning of it. So we were like trying to figure it out. But like
Right.
in that moment, we were attached at the hip. Okay. We were in our obsession era. So I was
Love.
like, I'm going to take this man with me to this Halloween music festival. Okay.
Of course.
We take a fucking party bus. I'm in a fucking angel outfit. I am like 2 fucking pounds because I'm like full blown alky, babe. The only thing I do is puke alcohol and drink alcohol.
That's all you need to do.
That was my fucking diet. I did not look healthy in the slightest.
Right.
And there was outside influences. Did I think I wanted to be a model at that time? And was I walking into IMG in New York? And did they say no to me to my face? Absolutely.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Yeah, so I did not look healthy in the slightest. But hey, if there was Molly, I was there.
Hello.
You know Molly, right?
Part of her.
I loved her. Wherever she was, there I was. We arrive, calm, cool, and collected, blacked out fully.
Right.
And for some reason, I don't want to judge this man, but his outfit was very much giving, like, very revealing. And that's like, that's the Halloween spirit, okay?
Okay.
That's when we show our skin. That's when we show our flesh. We are sinning up in this bitch.
Yeah.
He decides to wear something all mesh of sorts, and there was no underwear, no shorts. Like, everything was like fishnet and like a mesh top. And it was all, of course, from like my closet because, he was moved in at that point.
Of course.
I love when I was 18. I
Right.
literally was so oblivious. I was like, move in.
Yeah.
And instead of underwear, he decided his underwear would be a sock on his cock.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Balls.
Cock and balls shoved into one sock. I'm like, at this point, are you a drag queen? Second of all, I'm like, you can keep the sock.
You're like, that's my man.
No, because my sock was fitting all of that, and then my fucking 11 wides over here.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, he was packing.
Or was he? I don't know. Anyway, so we're showing up. We're already getting dirty looks. I look like I'm severely ill, mentally and physically. My man's cock is in a sock. Okay?
Right.
We're jumping up and down. I feel like his sock keeps getting loose. I'm like readjusting his sock on the cock. Okay, because like tell me why that's better than like cat in a hat.
It is.
Cock in a sock.
Let's talk about
because it's giving doctor.
Yeah. Sois.
And
me in nursing
school.
school.
No, because actually, we go inside the festival. We do whatever the fuck it is that we do. And it's to the end of the night, okay? It's like 3 a.m. All we want to fucking do is get in our Uber. And you know these music festivals. Oh, you've never been to a music festival. No, but basically,
would never.
Getting to an Uber zone or getting to an Uber after a music festival, even like a stadium tour, right? Like Dodger Stadium. Like there's always, or SoFi Stadium, it's like there's always an Uber zone. But of course it's in fucking Nebraska.
Right.
Right?
Of course.
So it's freezing. It's October in the middle of San Bernardino. The wind is winding. I'm shivering because I haven't eaten in I don't fucking know how long. I'm pissed drunk. I'm on God knows what. And then my man is also shivering because he's wearing nothing but a sock on his cock.
Right.
So
that can
we
get
finally are starting to approach the Uber zone, and you know we're on our last legs. Like, we're walking in fucking zigzags.
Right.
And we were in such a rush to get to the car because the car was already waiting for us for like 15 minutes. We kept texting him, the guy. We're like, please keep waiting. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Like, I'll tip you like whatever it is you want because this is our Uber back to L.A., baby.
Ooh.
We didn't get a hotel. We wanted to go the fuck home.
Right.
So we're at our final crosswalk. Our final crosswalk. God, we're almost to the Uber. God, I wish I could sleep.
God.
But there's fucking gays with cocks in socks,
right,
getting arrested in the fucking street.
He got arrested?
It was before the cop allowed us to cross. And keep in mind, every stoplight, it's a fucking major music festival. So that instead of the street lights running the shit, it's cops. So you have to listen to the cops when to cross, and the car's got to listen to the cops when to go and stop, vice versa, basically. He didn't get the cue from the cop. He started crossing. And I don't know what it is with the cops out in San Bernardino, but they are extra, how do I put this? They love a drama moment. I think most cops do, honestly.
Cops are so dramatic.
And it's just like, there was no reason for this to happen. I think like a voice could have been raised and then like we would have stepped back, but they decide to attack him. So he starts crossing, dick in sock. Like, all the fishnets are broken at this point. He's basically naked in the middle of the fucking street, okay? I can see our Uber. I can remember to this day. I can taste it. It was a Lexus. A Lexus ES, okay? I'm getting so goddamn close. And he gets tackled by, like, 3 cops.
Shut up.
Pinned to the car.
With the sock.
I have a video. Unfortunately, I can't insert it because I don't speak to the person anymore. But he literally gets pinned to the car. And I'm like looking at the Lexus, and then I'm looking at the man, and he's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Thank God I had my fucking brother with me because I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm shivering. I go wait in the car while my brother figures this out with the cops. Basically, I get relayed to me that like, there's no way in fucking hell that this man is getting in this Uber with me to go back because something wasn't following like the cops' cues and was like severely publicly intoxicated and something public nudity or something. I don't know. Okay. I have to go back to LA.
Yeah.
I don't have a place to stay. I'm not going to jail.
No.
Okay.
Certainly
I'm not sleeping in the Uber.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. So after I get told that he is going to jail, we have no other choice. My brother gets in the Uber with me. I'm freaking out. I'm sobbing. You know how when you're drunk, everything's so fucking escalated. Yeah. I'm like thinking that this is like my husband, the man of my dreams.
It's like the end of the world.
I'm in the back of the car. I'm sure I got like SZA playing, and I'm like,
right.
Woman now for you. And I'm just sobbing the entire fucking way back home. And I just am ringing the jail like every hour. Like, I didn't sleep that night. I'm like, my man.
Oh
right?
My God.
But the thought, so keep this in mind, the thought of him in a jail cell, curled up into a ball with nothing but a sock on his cock. I don't think anything could give me more of an ick today. I don't know
Nothing.
how that
Curled
moment,
up.
curled up into a ball, shivering. I wonder if other people were talking to him.
Right. Do you think he got a jacket?
Ejaculated, maybe.
Right.
On.
Hello.
Yeah, hey. But he calls me from the jail phone, and he's like, I need help, yada, yada, yada. I bail him out. Right. I'm 18 years old. I'm like, why am I doing this?
How much money was it?
Like a few $1,000s.
Girl.
To get him out of this jail. And like, I was 18 years old. Like, why the fuck was I dealing with this? I think like, I've always been a very optimistic girl, right? And maybe at that time.
I love that about you.
Right?
Yeah.
Once again, mama, I was in love with a criminal. And, you know, he did cross the street at the wrong time and had his cock in a sock. But that didn't stop
Kinda
me
relatable.
from throwing vans.
He's so lucky that you had it like that.
Yeah. So anyway, he gets out, of course, because I'm the breadwinner queen of this relationship.
Obviously.
At 18 years old. Keep in mind, he was like 4 years older than me, 5 years older than me. I call him an Uber. I called him an Uber Black because I felt so bad.
You should have kept him in that cell.
I was down bad
Yeah.
for this man, and I get him an Uber, and he gets in it, and I call the Uber driver immediately because I had his phone.
Oh shit.
He couldn't. Like,
Right.
I don't know how I had his phone. His phone wasn't accessible, so I call the Uber driver, and I'm like, "Can I speak to the passenger?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Baby,
Stop."
Yeah. So basically, I was like, "I can't wait to see you," and I can't even believe I'm about to admit this, but I got him a welcome home from jail gift
Stand up.
basket.
Stand up. I'm pissed.
I am the worst.
I'm so mad at you.
And it was full of like teddy bears and like his favorite candies and chocolates.
And what did he get you in jail?
More to lash out on me on.
Exactly.
Honestly, it was the most ended up being the most toxic thing ever. Duh.
Love.
But it was my first ever like situation, so I didn't know how to act. I thought like being like that was like normal. I was just like, I just want to like scream from the rooftop and show my love and spend all my money. I'm like, stand up, mama.
Stand up. No, you can't stand up when you're 18. Like literally. It's impossible.
I mean, and I think that like because. And we've spoken about how I feel like I've grown up way too fast, that like I don't know why I felt as if that was my role at that time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately to the listeners, I don't have a happy end to the story. He comes home from jail in the Uber that I paid for and me bailing it out, and, you know, eats everything in my welcome home from jail basket, and then, you know, fuck someone else a month later.
God, and isn't that beautiful?
It is.
That is just everything.
And isn't that something?
That's so
And
18.
then I wrote Sinner. So
honestly, thank
honestly,
God.
that ties this up.
Hello. Come on now.
So
Full circle moment.
Watch the Sinner music video
watch
for
it
fucking Halloween.
if you have taste.
I hate to interrupt you in the middle of the episode, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell because it helps YouTube push us into the algorithm to help find more like-minded people like you. And we really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so that was my spooky Halloween story. Cock in a sock is what I am titling it.
That was so spooky. I don't even know how to top that, but guess what?
You're gonna?
I'm gonna. No. Okay, so picture this. In the spirit of not being able to stand up, this is like my self-confidence was actually not even literally in hell, in Hades. I got word of mouth in school, in high school, that this popular guy wanted to besmooch me. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Duh, Kate. But I want you to know that I'd never kissed a boy, and he was like the hot boy in school. Everyone wanted him. So obviously I literally jumped for joy, and me and my friend like went to a field that day and started like prancing around. We were so excited.
Okay.
We weren't that cool, obviously. And then comes the time, I like see him at a party, we end up smooching, and that's it. We just make out. And then I become obsessed with him.
Of course, as one does.
When I tell you, but like weird level obsessed, like replaying scenarios in my head with him that have never even happened, like looking at his Facebook pictures like actually every day, stalking his whole family.
Making like Pixar compilations.
Yeah, like just like, you know, your first crush, like you're obsessed.
Yeah,
and
bailed him out of jail.
Right. Oh yeah. I would have fucking talk about a gift basket. Anyways, like what? Yeah. Stand up. And so anyways, I get invited to a Halloween party that I know he's gonna be at. So obviously, you know that I have to look like the best I've ever looked. So I dress up as a biker chick and I'm like, getting ready. I'm so excited. And obviously I black out at the pregame because I'm about to see my man.
Of course.
And I'm like talking a big game to because people found out that we made out and they were like, oh my God, are you going to hook up at the party? And I was like, I don't even care about him. Like, I don't even, I was keeping my cool. I was like, dude, that guy, no, I don't even think about him. Meanwhile, fully memorized his Facebook.
Social security.
And then I show up to the Halloween party. I see him. He's talking to another girl, which threw me off. I put my hands around both of them, put my arms around both of them. And I was like, what up, guys? And I whispered to the girl and I was like, get the away.
Did you really?
And yeah, of course. And then she did. But then he was like, oh, you're kind of scary. So he's walking away from me. I'm literally the whole night. I'm like, oh my God, hey, how have you been? I'm getting more and more drunk. And he's like, you're weird. And then I'm getting more jungle juice, as I should. I look to my left. He's making out with my friend.
No.
When I tell you, I was like, Kate, keep your cool. And so he walks away after making out. And I just in front of the whole party, I'm bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, how could you fucking do this to me? She's like, Kate, I thought you didn't care. And I was like, fuck you. I thought you were a good friend to me. He heard the whole thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so you're all jealous of me. And he was like, oh, so this girl's insane. And then the next Monday, I go to homeroom. And one of his friends was like, dude, that party was crazy. I was like, dude, I didn't even care. I was just so drunk. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he ignored me for the rest of the school year. So my Halloween was cool.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the end.
So
that's the end. That's the end of that story.
We didn't end up dating, weirdly enough.
That's really, honestly, the signs were pointing to
No,
that.
he wanted me.
I actually think he did. I think, honestly, as we've mentioned before, with me in the backseat of the Lexus, anything with alcohol and emotions always becomes a fucking dramedy.
You cannot hide behind the shots.
You can't.
You cannot.
Mm-mm. And it's not even that you can't hide. It allows you to feel your emotions, and that's obviously one of the reasons why I was an alcoholic, because I was numb when I was sober.
Right.
Oop,
Ayo.
But it's to a level where it's can we crank it up a bit?
Yeah, it's actually, remember when you were sad about that thing? Let's double it and make it even more traumatic in your head. And
Yeah,
you're oh, wait, cool.
And it's wait, let's also, in your subconscious, bring up the fact that you maybe had a traumatic upbringing.
Right, yeah.
Let's make a smoothie and then let it all out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's just listen, this Halloween, keep your cool. And you know what's so crazy? I saw this TikTok and this girl was like, hey, just want to let you know that I know you're planning your Halloween costume right now. It's not going to make him see you as a person. Just because you look hot doesn't mean he's going to want you on Halloween. And I was like,
someone said that to you? Or
no, they made
God.
a TikTok about it. But that was me in high school. I was like, he's going to see me as a biker chick and he's going to be like, oh, that's my girl.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, at this point, knowing the way that not to shame men fully too, but in the spirit of Halloween, no matter how sexy we dress and as appealing as we may be, it will. She kind of ate. I fear it'll be more of just all physical, and it's all damn, that's a hot ass fucking dock to park my ship in. What the fuck did I just say?
Okay, so you're giving Riddler.
No, because I'm less of the riddle, more of the fiddle.
I'm begging at this point.
I'm actually begging. No, I just don't. I want to be slutty, and I want to feel free, and I want to show off my body because I love my body, right?
It's hot as hell.
And so the fuck is yours, and it's I want to be seen as a goddess and a fucking sexy person all around, but it's it's so hard, especially Halloween, because it's we're in LA. I'm not the only one that looks like this. There's bitches.
You're the hottest.
And thank you. I've actually always said that about you as well.
Right.
But I really don't think it's really gonna change perspectives in the sense that in the sense that they're gonna view me more of that's the love of my life. It's just gonna be oh, I just want to fuck even more now, and I'm just gonna be sitting there just after it
yeah, you're what do I even get out of this?
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm in the era of self-respect,
and I love it.
I'm standing the fuck up.
Period.
I'm standing the fuck on business.
Yeah, we're not giving gift baskets.
And we're not bailing anyone out. We're not crying about men. Well, we might a little bit, actually.
But not in front of them.
And
Good
never. God fucking never. me saying that in a nun outfit sounds really wrong.
Yeah, so true.
So true. I'm so sorry. I got another one.
Please.
Yeah?
Begging.
Okay, I'm going to make it not too long. You guys stay with us, but this is the time that I escaped rehab the day before Halloween to make it to Los Angeles so that I could make a Halloween party.
That's so mean.
That what? I wasn't invited to.
Hello. The best party to go to.
The best party to go to is the biggest party in Los Angeles. So I'm in rehab, right? It's like day 29 of rehab. Because here's the thing, okay? I got to rehab on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So my birthday is September 30th.
Okay.
So a whole month after that is October 30th.
Hello.
So I was like, okay, 30 days coming up. I'm going to make it back to LA on time. I had one more day left. One more day.
Wow.
I couldn't have stuck it out. In the middle of the fucking night, I call an Uber. I was allowed to have my phone in this rehab. This wasn't like a phoneless rehab. And especially after like you're done detoxing, they give your phone back to you. And like, you know, there's a little bit of trust. When I was in active addiction, and I include this as active addiction, whether I was sober or not, because I was still in that mindset of, baby, once I'm out, it's go time.
Right, of course.
So I played the part. Okay,
Yeah.
I played the part of trusting sober individual that wanted to get their life together. Mm-hmm. Did I mean it? Absolutely not.
Why would
I had
you?
really evil, dark intentions. Anyway, I leave in the middle of the night. Okay, I book a hotel. In Hollywood. I leave. It's like I leave from Palm Springs. The rehab is in Palm Springs. So this is like what? Like a 2-hour Uber to Los Angeles.
Stop.
I'm like, what is this? Me coming home from Coachella?
Oh yeah,
Basic
actually.
fucking.
Right.
So I
thing.
AMA against medical advice. I had 1 day left. God forbid.
I can't believe you had one. But you couldn't miss that party.
I couldn't, because why would I?
You're going to meet the love of your life.
Yeah. And gag it. So there was 2 orders of business. Okay. The first order of business was getting to that fucking hotel. And the second order of business is at the crack of the fucking morning, you go to that compounding pharmacy because I had what? 1 more refill of ketamine lozenges. Shut up. Oh, yeah. So I get to LA, I want to say around like 1 in the morning. Luckily, the hotel was right across the street from a liquor store. Okay.
Oh.
I immediately, as soon as I touch down, I feel the demons in the air again. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, actually,
literally. I walk across the street. I go to the liquor store. I get for some reason, I don't even get a bottle. Oh, I think it was because I was like trying to convince myself that I like didn't need a bottle. So instead I just got a bunch of little shooters instead, like 10.
Well, yeah, that's like 1 drink.
Right, because that's actually 1 drink. Yeah.
People don't get that.
Yeah, so I drink all the shooters until I pass out. I'm alone, of course, because why wouldn't I be?
Wait, that's fun.
And I'm starting to plan Halloween. I hire a makeup artist. I can't make this up, bro. I'm like DMing
at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm like DMing every fucking makeup artist in fucking LA that any of my friends have ever like posted with work. And I'm like just hoping, praying by the grace of God that in the morning someone's gonna respond with, I have availability. Someone did. I wake up in the morning. Ooh, so hungover. Had a leftover shooter, of course, because I knew I was going to be, shaking.
Hello.
So popped the shooter. I was like, all right, good morning, America.
Oh, my God.
So then I pick up my costume, which was a devil. I go to the compounding pharmacy. I pick up my K refill. I had like 30 lozenges. It was supposed to be for 30 days. Did it last me a few days? Absolutely.
Did it last you 30 minutes?
Did it last 30 actual minutes? Yes. Like, I actually think I maybe popped all 30 days.
You're stressing me out with this story.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's giving me anxiety.
No, it's darkness. It's darkness. It really shows, like, the true darkness of, like, addiction. And I think that, like, that's what we have this podcast for, right? Like, if we can't be vulnerable and open about these fucking stories, then what the fuck are we doing, right?
No, actually.
So I get the costume, I go get the lozenges. I'm like in the Uber, like unwrapping like the bag, and I like popped 2 at once under my tongue, and then I just start tripping in the Uber like God came back to me.
Hello.
It's dark. It's dark as And then I get back to the hotel. Makeup artist is there. I have my costume.
Thank God.
Because it's like, what are you gonna do?
At least
drink
show up.
alone?
Yeah.
Right. You gotta hire someone to be in the room with you.
I can't believe it.
Because literally, it's like a sober companion, but they're not. They just make you look pretty, and then they just like tell you yes to everything you say.
Wait.
Right.
That's what a sober companion should do, honestly.
Yeah, they should like enable you.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I'm just like, I was like, oh yeah, I went to rehab just because I felt like I needed a little break from drinking.
That's so. The
Yes,
amount of
of
times
course,
I've heard
the
that.
amount of times I've
good
said that.
God.
Yeah.
I'm like, save it.
She's like looking at the hotel trash can. She like sees that there's like 20 shooters piled up.
She's like,
oh. Yeah, so I'm just like back in the zone. I'm back where I started, and I'm like telling her, I'm like, oh yeah, like I thought it would be like a really good idea for me to like go away, go to Palm Springs, take a little 30-day break, and now I'm back and it's Halloween. I'm ready to party. She's like, whoa, she's getting her coin. I'm like, make me look pretty, because God knows I didn't look fucking pretty, babe. You're in rehab. I don't know how to fucking blow out my hair. I don't think I washed my hair a single fucking time.
That's like, I bet it was so healthy after that, though.
It was literally giving like
Pantene.
Yeah, it was giving an actual Pantene commercial, because once they finally washed it, like, girl, I was eating. So I might cut this part out, but basically I'm all glam. I have all my lozenges in my purse.
Right.
So fucking dark. And I show up to the party in my costume, and I went because I wanted to rekindle things with my old best friends.
God, that's real.
And I show up alone. I'm calling the CEO of the company that's throwing the party. I'm like, fine. I just like, and it was so like, there was such wholesome intentions behind it, behind such like a dark mentality.
Right.
And like, I got into the party, and like, everyone was just like, this was like the beginning of my transition, right? So it's like people were just still adjusting to Trevi, and it was like people couldn't recognize me, but they like also did, and they like were also just like meh, meh. Like everyone was like on a teeter-totter, because like I think it was like a pretty known thing that like I was in and out of, that was like my 4th or 5th rehab at that point. So they were just like, why are you at this party at like 1 a.m. right
now?
My
God.
And like you were just posting that you were in rehab. Like I think I grid posted that I was in rehab. And I saw my old best friends. It's just like a group of people that aren't like influencers or anything, but basically I wanted to rekindle things with them, and they saw me, and they all like quickly turned away, and they like all they separated themselves from me because of like a lot of groups of people separated themselves from, I mean, it's understandable, of course, right? But it's like to see me at that party, it was probably like, back on the wagon. And so like they literally all just like left. And then I was there in the middle of that party alone, tripping on fucking ketamine, and like drunk as fuck. And then I just somehow like ended up at my brother's house, and like they knew I was already up again. They're like, oh Jesus, Trevi. Anyway, so that was, I thought that was gonna end on a lighter note.
That makes me so sad.
And it was the spookiest Halloween story I've ever heard.
That was so spooky. Oh my God, I can't imagine how sad I would be if I was drunk and that happened. Oh my God.
Yeah, weeping in the Suburban that I couldn't afford, that I put in a credit line.
Right.
Because I spent how much? Way too much on ketamine. And hey, you live and you learn, and maybe some of your most humiliating moments can change your life in a good way.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the tea.
Being humbled, down boots.
God, that's humbling. Mm-hmm. It's humbling as hell.
I loved sharing stories. We don't really ever like sit down here and like bounce off stories. Like
wait, should I tell one?
You didn't do 2. You did 1.
No, I did 1.
Oh, if you have another one.
Okay, slay. I don't have a story. I do just want to share this one thing, and that is my first Halloween sober was quite literally the worst experience of my life. So if you're getting sober and Halloween is coming up, or you're like trying to stay sober on Halloween, I just want to say, like, odds are it might be trash because you're so used to like getting up on Halloween and like being slutty and fun. You can still be slutty and fun, but let me tell you, I felt like truly Bambi walking into that Halloween party. Like I felt so awkward. I was like dressed slutty, but I wasn't drunk, so I was just like walking there like slutty. Like now I can go into a party in a loincloth. I don't give a fuck
Sock and a sock.
Like actually,
Vagina what?
Vagina hat, vagina rag. Oh,
hey now.
That's crazy.
You're a rock star.
Yeah.
Get your game on.
But I just want to say, like, my first Halloween sober was so bad, and I went home bawling my eyes out. I was like, cool, I'll never have fun again. That's actually really fun. Vagina rag. But like, stay strong and remember, what really helped me stay sober on Halloween was like, I have never woken up the morning after not drinking and been like, damn, I wish I drank last night.
Yep.
So just remember that. It's not worth it if you're trying to stay sober. Like, cool. Sally's going to be dressed as a clown and like make out with someone hot. Guess what? You will be making out with hot people for a lifetime, but in a sober, hot way.
And
if
you're
you
going to
want to
remember
be sober. And you're going to remember it. Which sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I wish I didn't remember some people I made out with.
Sometimes, most of the time.
Listen, you got this if you want to be sober. We're not telling you to be sober, but if you want to be, just know it might suck. Anyways, okay.
Oh, hey, in the beginning,
blows.
Yeah, it blows. And you have like that pink cloud, and then you hit like the 3-4 month mark, and you're like, now what the do I do?
Yeah.
And especially if you're getting sober in like the autumn, I feel like a lot of the times that happens with people because it's like summer bender, and then it's like seasons change, depression down boots.
Yeah.
A lot of people get sober in like the autumn-ish kind of moment, and that's
true.
And that's when I did, because you were October.
I was October, and then
I was the end of August going into
Right.
September. So it's like that like summer rush is technically
right.
over, and then like reality hits, and yeah. But you know what? They may have felt the next day.
What?
They might have felt some Sunday scaries.
You can say that again.
You can say that again.
Tattoo that on my back, honest to God.
Honest to God, not
Yeah.
only on my back, but my chest. That we'll get off later, but also my vaginal rag.
My vaginal rag, right?
Yeah. Do you just have like a vivid memory or like a routine of what you would normally do on Sundays? Because Sundays were like not only Saturday's hangover, but it was also Friday's hangover.
And Thursday's hangover.
And honestly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Honest to God.
But Sunday was always like, for some reason, and I'm saying this as, you know, in a nun costume right now. It's supposed to be, you know, the Lord's Day and a day of not sinning. But Sundays for me, I felt like the world's worst human.
Yeah.
And it was like, can somebody get me bottomless mimosas now?
Girl, Sundays were so depressing. I could not leave my bed, and I would watch videos of people ice skating, like Olympic ice skaters, and I was like, I just need to clean my act up and start ice skating, and then maybe I won't have such a bad drinking problem. And I was just like, why did I watch that? And also, I would text all my friends that I went out with. I'd be like, how was your night? Just like hoping that they weren't like, because usually I get a response being like, girl, you and got kicked out, like you were foaming at the mouth, and then you started like grinding on a short man. Like, I hated Sundays, and like I would always be holding back tears on Sundays unless I was like smoking weed or inhaling raviolis.
Right, or your vag was in a rag.
Or my
I
you
can't
love
stop.
that.
I can't stop. I think that was like the funniest thing you've ever said. I'm not kidding.
But like, oh my God, my cramps are so bad. But
Sorry.
I just oh my God, for a year into my sobriety, I would get like literal PTSD from Sundays, and I'd wake up and I'd like be heavy breathing. I'm like, what I do? And I was like, oh, okay, wait, I'm sober. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember one time on a Sunday, I scheduled a meeting with a skincare company.
Oh.
Okay. And they wanted to potentially work with me. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I know that you guys want to meet in person. They wanted to meet in person. And I was like, the only day I have is Sunday. Are you guys able to do Sunday? And they were like, and I think that was a complete lie. I think I just had like party plans or something. I obviously was putting drinking before my work, and that's why I went broke.
Right.
But they agreed, and they were like, yeah, we will meet you at, it was this place on Melrose. It was a brunch spot. Mm-hmm. And they show up, I show up, I like tried to put my act together, probably, you know, globbed glitter on the eyelids, whatever the fuck I did.
Threw on your finest poncho.
Back then, exactly. Yeah. So, and it's like those first 15 minutes, it's like, you know, like when you're just absolutely just like fiending for that like morning like relief, it's like, as an alcoholic, if you feel that hangover getting worse and that anxiety, it's just like the tapping of the feet, the beating of the heart. It's like all I could think about
Oh my God,
was
you're like, what I do,
drinking.
what do I do, what I do.
And I'm like 15 minutes in, and they were younger girls. They were probably like my age now, probably like 21. They were probably like late 20s. And I think out of nowhere, I was just like, you guys, it's Sunday. And they're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, would it be crazy if we like got bottomless mimosas right now? And then they like take a beat, and then like the two girls look at each other, and they look at me like, let's do it.
They thought it was gonna be cute. You were like, no, I'm railing these back.
We were at a place that had bottomless mimosas, and of course I picked that place on purpose just in case I needed to pull that, because I couldn't handle it anymore.
Right.
I had to. 15 minutes into the meeting, I couldn't even speak straight. I didn't know about skincare, but I needed my charm, right?
You needed your skincare.
That's why I needed alcohol, because I thought it made me a good businesswoman. I thought it made me funny. I thought it made me all those things. So, I mean, 45 minutes later, I'm like, somehow we're all on bird scooters. I crashed into a Nordstrom rack. No big deal.
Girl.
Okay? Did I get the brand deal? Yeah.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. But it was like they never worked.
Okay, guys, active alcoholism can work out for you when you think about it. Like,
no, honestly, like I
fine.
think that money probably went somewhere where it shouldn't have, and they never worked with me again. But like, I can't believe I pulled that off and like embarrassed myself on a bird scooter in front of those skincare executives.
that is crazy.
Yeah, so that's like my Sunday scary story.
Okay, I got one too. One time I was really drunk in college, and I hooked up with this hockey player, and he was so cute. And then I woke up the next morning next to him, and I was like, oh, slay.
Right.
And I feel like a wetness between my legs.
Stop.
And I was like, what's going on here? Because it certainly isn't me. And I got my period all over that man's bed, like all over his twin bed. I'm talking like not a light one, day 2 type shit. And I'm like, what do I do? And like, I was like really trying to figure out, because he was like sound asleep. And I was like, I want this man to be my husband.
Right.
So I take his sweatshirt.
His sweatshirt?
Yeah, it was the best I could think of.
Yeah.
And I take it, and then he texts me, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my man. And he was like, hey, can you give me back my sweatshirt? And I was like, okay. So I go into the dining hall, and all his friends are sitting there, and they're all like staring at me and laughing. And I was like, okay, like, God, sorry I like shed some uterine walls on your friend's bed. Woman. I guess that's a crime these days.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was so embarrassing. And then I texted him trying to hang out again, and he wouldn't text me back. And then he started dating my friend.
Oh.
No, because you're welcome for warming him up.
Scarier than just a Sunday.
Yeah, but it was like the scariest Sunday, because I was like, I don't really remember a lot last night. I got my period in his bed. I stole his sweatshirt. Don't know why. Maybe because I was like, maybe then he'll talk to me again.
Right. It's collateral.
I had Riz.
It's collateral.
Yeah.
You know, one time there was the finance man of my dreams who broke my heart on this podcast.
Hate him.
He spent the night, and he left his Rolex on my nightstand.
On purpose.
And
that's a flex. You don't forget that.
I didn't right? It was a nice Rolex too. I'm like, he just left it on my nightstand and went off to work. It's like, okay, I didn't think it was intentional, because he like works a finance job. He's obviously gonna want to wear his Rolex and with his suit. Like, it was so hot watching him get dressed in the morning too.
Dude, when they put on the watch, you're like, damn. Or when they like place it down on the bedside table.
And he was putting on his suit, and like he showered in my shower with his wet hair. And I was like, oh, this man.
When they have the little towel around their waist.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, maybe I do like men.
Okay, because it's good to like both.
Yeah. It's good to like.
No, this is the spookiest thing about this entire episode. I'm like folding over like something that doesn't even like realistically exist in my life anymore. But
there's plenty of men that will drop a Rolex on a bedside table. Let me tell you.
I'm like, I'm not saying yes until it's 3 Rolex, and and I'll never speak to them again. I'll just sell them on OfferUp. Hey, pawn shop. Hey, Pawn Hub.
But
wait, but let me finish. So basically, like, he leaves it on my nightstand, and like, I should have called a friend first, because my friends were all like, you should have held onto it and not have said anything. But it was like within 5 minutes as he left for work, and I called him, I'm like, babe, you left your Rolex on my. He comes back. I give him the Rolex. I never hear from him again. I should have kept on to the Rolex.
Right.
Right.
You just gotta take something from them.
And sometimes maybe it has to be over 5 figures.
But actually, why would you take something cheap?
Why would you?
Yeah.
So I never saw him again. And that's
Because
that
he
on that.
sucked.
Yeah, he did suck. But
Yeah.
my friends were all like, "What's wrong with you? You should have held that on for like at
Screaming.
least a day."
You're a nice gal, okay? Sorry you weren't playing games.
Sorry, I like to be authentic and
you're
vulnerable.
not a burglar.
Burglar. What is this episode, bro? Off chest.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But if I was a burglar, I would be carrying a lot of stolen items that would be touching my chest, up to my chest, and at one point I'd probably sell them. And would that get those stolen items off my chest? Technically. But let's move into this segment. Cut the camera to Kate, honestly.
My cramps have never been so bad in my life.
But hey,
I need you to go first.
No, I will go first. I might have an Advil. Do you want?
No, honestly, we just gotta get.
We just gotta get through this. Okay.
Let me do this.
Okay. Do you want me to move the mic down?
Honest to God. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go on. No, I do anything for this podcast.
I do everything for this podcast.
I do everything.
This episode is honestly so amazing.
I know.
Okay, so off our chest, basically is where we get something negative or positive off our chest that we just want to rant about or get some tea on, right? We're just spilling. I want to say my off my chest is just like these upcoming influencer Halloween parties. Like I
gag it.
No, yeah, you get up for that one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I'm just like, I think I'm at this point where like I can't appear anymore. Like it's not that I don't want to be associated with that scene. I don't. But like how many can we throw as a collective in this city? But at the same time it's like I can't get full glam and pull off a look for someone who doesn't care if I live or die, right?
That's so true.
Someone who only cares if I Instagram story their party. Okay.
The way that's true. And you grid post them?
I'm like taking pictures with them. I'm like on a step and repeat with their name on it. I'm like, that is so 2018.
Have you had people ask you to like post them?
Yes.
Stop.
Oh my God, babe. It's like, oh my God, like let's get a picture in front of like the candy bowl or the jumpy thing. Like, yeah. And then like you do, like that's like why people invite you to their influencer parties. Like people
that's why I don't get invited.
People, I feel like I don't want to be like the reason influencers throw parties are for clout, but like
it is.
If you're only gonna invite influencers, and I get it, that's like our work crowd, and I understand that, but like, I don't know. To me, it's like I maybe want to go to like one big one, okay, and then maybe like something public that's not just for influencers, or maybe something in San Diego, right? Like, I just want to do things a little bit different. 26.
Period.
I'm a grown woman. I don't give clout to nobody. Nobody gives clout to me. We're self-made. Okay.
I know that's right.
And I think I'm over it. I'm glad that we fucking dressed up for this. Like, see, like that.
This is everything.
That means so much to me. I'd rather wear this hot ass costume for our stadium of people that come in and tune in every week.
Literally.
Than a couple influencers.
Yeah.
All right. I think I need a break at least. So that's where I stand. What's yours, baby?
My off my chest this week is I went to an open casting for a brand, and it's one I really wanted to work with for a while, and I show up and there's a long line, and I've been to open castings before and they're like 2 hours or so. And I was there for guess how many hours?
How many?
I want you to guess.
6.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And,
that's a long time.
It was so long. I was so hungry, and there were 2 people behind me, and we were like gagging. But there was like no food at the casting, which like, listen, I know there's never food at castings, but
Why
damn,
would there be? They're like trying to get
no,
models.
literally.
Yeah.
But like, damn, 6 hours was absolutely bonkers. And the people working at the casting all ordered food, and they were like eating it in front of us, and my mouth was like watering. I saw like a calzone on the table. And I haven't modeled in so long, and like, I mean, the brand is just doing the best they can, like, obviously. And I'm not shading at all.
They're running out of money. You know that brand is.
It's just like, I have like a bigger off my chest, which is like, I haven't modeled in so long. And like, this isn't about the brand at all. This is about my experience modeling. Like, being away from modeling for like over a year has been nice. And it just reminds me, like, there's so much bullshit that comes with modeling. And it's like, it's just, it pisses me off. Like, going to castings, first of all, like when I was in New York, I was like working a 9 to 5 and I'd go to the casting on my lunch break, like would barely get to eat. And then you go to the casting and then sometimes the casting directors are like mean to you or they barely even look at you. And like, there's no union for models. And like, we get up to 90 days to get paid. And I was like, there's just so much bullshit like comes with modeling and you're just like, it just makes me so mad and you just got to deal with it. And like, nobody can talk about it because if you talk about it, then you're hard to work with and then you won't get booked. And it's like, all models want is like basic human decency and to be treated like humans. And it's like, I don't know. The casting just like brought up a lot of feelings. Like,
yeah,
just these like long castings. And it's like, it's not like you're getting like compensated for going to castings. It's not like you're guaranteed the job. You're like taking a big chunk out of your day. And if you have like a 9 to 5, like that could like, I would get like, I would work hourly jobs. So if I had to leave for like more than an hour, it would like go out of my paycheck. And it's just, it is frustrating. And I don't know. It just brought up some feelings. I literally love modeling and feeling sexy, but I want to be my own brand.
You can be sexy in so many fucking ways. And on top of that, you have a great personality, so you might as well utilize it. I think you're doing everything right.
Period. But yeah, that was bonkers.
Yeah. But you did it because you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And life always throws curveballs at you.
I'd be saying that.
I'd be saying that as well. So I'm proud of you for going and I'm excited for your live show.
Yay! I can't wait to go back to New York. I missed it.
New York. I know I said this in every episode, but I just wish I was there.
I know.
I literally just don't have the right now. But
yeah, that would be way too much.
You need to FaceTime me in.
On live.
On the stage. Actually.
Right, actually.
Guys, we are going to move into the unnamed segment where we answer your advice and queries sent to our Instagram at 6feetabovepod. If you don't follow us already, follow us so you know the next time that we post for questions.
What's a polite way to tell your girlfriend she's a lil smelly?
Okay, so I have to like step into the shoes as if like this was being told to me.
I would die. I would be but like you have to do it because you can't just like be eating that if it smells bad.
I mean, I don't even think he was referencing down there. He could have been, but like imagine in general just a person smelling like just BO.
Yeah, sometimes they don't know.
I don't think there's any right way. I think it depends on like how close your relationship is. I think if like I would be a little embarrassed in the beginning, but I would want to know. Right. I think ultimately deep down like I would want to know.
Yeah.
If smelled. If I smelled an entire time and someone didn't say anything and that was the reason we broke up, I'd be livid because it was such an easy fix.
It's and like you gotta shower her with compliments. Be like, I love you
literally
so
shower.
much.
You're like shower.
Like get in the shower. Yeah, or you could like get in the shower with her. Be like, let's spice it up and just scrub her. Be like, this turns me on.
You're like, you know what turns me on, babe? The smell of just like overwhelming soap.
Right. And like when I scrub it on you. Because maybe she just doesn't know how to properly take care of herself.
Oh, wait, I have an idea.
What?
Gag it. You get her like a dry bar gift card. Ooh. You're like, baby, I just want to take care of you.
Screaming.
And you deserve, you know what? Not only a dry bar gift card, like a body scrub gift card, like a spa day. Babe, go treat yourself to a spa day.
Come on now.
Like a
Come on, King.
Korean body, like where they're dumping water, scrubbing
that's
everything.
Genius.
I'm saying you hook her up with a spa day.
But you can't do that every day.
But if you're gonna beat around the bush, buddy, you might have to do that every.
Yeah, so you got to start making some shmoney, unless you want to tell her straight up. But don't forget, be like, I love you so much. Yeah. You're everything.
Obviously, I'm joking, but I think it's literally just.
Well, no, if he had the money, do that.
No, gag it.
Yeah, like actually.
But like,
never tell her
at all. But I think it's just like, I love you so much, and I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't love you so much and want to make this work, of course, I think we need to use soap.
Right.
Or like maybe whatever it is that it may be. I agree with you fully.
Fuck, that's hard.
I know. This one is interesting. My ex openly and proudly uses a dick pump as part of his daily workout routine. And then she goes, am I the problem?
Yes.
No, girl, you're not the fucking problem. I'm unaware of what a dick pump is. Is that like an enlarger?
You pump it up and it makes it bigger, yeah.
But is that
not
like,
that I know.
is that right? Is that true though? Like, does it work?
It's a fallacy. And why is he? How is that work? Is it working out his arms?
Well, so that's no. I think she's saying that like she has it like, or I think she's saying that he has it like stretched out as he's working out. Like, I don't think it necessarily needs to be a machine. Like, I think it could just be like a cylinder that you can hide in your pants. So I think she's saying like it's stretching, and then he goes to the gym with it in his pants, and he's working out.
Oh,
I could be
smart.
No, because why is he a king for that?
Wait, like I want him.
Wait,
what?
But like I don't know. I'm always one for working on your insecurities. Doing it in public, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Enlarging your in public at a gym, I'm unsure.
How does he hide that in his pants?
I see. I made up a theory. I don't. Maybe he's bringing a full pump that plugs into the walls of the gym, right? But I don't know. I mean, look, I don't think you're the problem to answer the question, right?
No, you're perfect in every way.
Every single way.
Yeah. Honestly, we need more information. Can you please write in again?
Yeah.
We're a little confused. Like, he's doing this in public. That's illegal. So.
I mean, not if it's hidden. If it's somehow all within his pants.
But you're not the problem.
You're not the problem.
But we need to know more about what he's doing.
Yeah, because I think we're getting to what? Jail time.
And it's giving gift basket. It's giving last.
Now
it's giving last question.
You're a fucking rock star. Get your game on.
It's giving bad drag. And
yeah.
Last question is: how do I approach a tall woman being only 5'5"?
Take it away.
Guess what? My ex was 5'5".
Gaga.
And 55. Hey!
Gaga.
No, that was actually really messed up. But I'm 6 feet. Guess what? You gotta be confident. Don't be weird, and don't like fetishize the height. Be like, I've always wanted to be with a tall woman. I want to climb you like a tree. Yeah. I want to throw up. How about that?
How about that? And it'll land on you.
On the top of your head.
On the top of your head.
You pipsqueak bitch. No,
oh,
that's crazy. But
that's crazy.
Listen, no, I love the shorts. They know it. Just be confident. Like we say it all the time. Confidence is so hot. Not arrogance, confidence.
Yes, not fetish.
If you just come up to a tall woman and you're like, hey, I think you're beautiful. I'd love to take you out. Hello, hot.
Yeah. Hot. Just come in as if you were 5 feet. Empire
Zeus.
State Building.
Right.
Right? Like just ignore, don't even bring up the height.
Because
you don't need to. I think if someone's into
irrelevant.
it or they're open to being into it, it's like, just come in as yourself and don't make it all about the height.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All that matters is that you are confident and you got that charisma.
But let me tell you something. Don't come up to me.
Stop. No, but actually, don't you dare. That's
unless you're
offensive.
Venmoing me $1,000.
Right. Don't you dare go up to her.
Don't you dare go up to me because
you come up to me.
No, and it's not that I'm like 5'5" phobic. It's just that like
Fully are.
I love everyone. I just don't think I can hear again. We're all the same height laying down.
Oh,
it's
hell
like,
no.
oh my God.
Also,
have you ever heard, well, you'll be shorter than me when you're on your knees. It's like, hey, but I might still not.
But the way we won't be. Also, like, guys say, like, to me, or like, they say, I don't like tall women, so you're allowed to not like short men.
Yeah. Because
so
Gaga.
Don't even.
All right. I think we're giving gratitude.
Wait, I'm grateful.
Wait, I'm so grateful.
I can't believe we did it.
I can't believe we did it. We just knocked out 2 episodes, you guys.
I did not think we were going to be able to do it. I'm not even kidding.
I know. I am not either. I literally, I want to give Bree also the fattest hug. And
oh, wait, can we do another episode?
No, I'm begging. I'm like, Bree, can we go to midnight? No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm really grateful that we dressed up for this episode.
Same.
I think it was really important. I think it was good that we gave the 6FA girlies a Halloween episode of a lifetime because it's our first Halloween episode. Okay? Because Gaga. All right, I'm obsessed with us.
Me too.
I'm so happy. I say this again every episode. I'm so happy with the music I'm making. I'm so happy that I'm mentally getting at a place where I feel like I can stand and see some self-worth. I'm stopping taking bullshit. I'm fucking sick of these men. I'm standing the when it comes, it'll come at the right time. Okay? And I don't know. I think I'm so grateful that I don't think I'm going to do more than one influencer party this year.
Period.
Maybe one.
Gag it.
Because gag it. That's pretty much it. I'm grateful for all of you watching. And that's all from me.
Slay. I am so grateful for this podcast. Grateful for you. Grateful for Halloween, sober, not wanting to die. And honestly, so random. I was like in the shower today, just like, observing my body. And I was like, I'm so grateful for my body.
Yeah.
Just like, damn, I love her so much.
Love her too.
And that's just that.
You know who else I love? I love Paige Camerlin.
I love Paige.
Yeah, we had her on. She will be next week's episode.
She was everything.
Our first guest back, so make sure you tune in next week. All right, guys, we love you, and we will see you in the next episode.
Love you.